Hello students, I'm Dave Marinelli, Longmeadow's Tree Warden. I'm here today to talk to you about Arbor Day, trees, and why they're so important to us. Every year we celebrate trees on Arbor Day, the last Friday in April. And for the last 54 years, Longmeadow's fourth graders have taken home tree saplings to plant and care for. 20,600 trees so far. Why are trees so important that they have their own special day? Well, if you have a piece of paper and a pencil, I'd like you to write down as many things as you can think of that trees provide for us. I'll give you 10 seconds and then we'll compare notes. Ready? Go. All right, let's see how you did. Here's my list. First of all, trees combine carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil, and sunlight to produce oxygen for us to breathe. They also produce food for us, and they provide food and homes for birds and other wildlife. And after doing all these things for us, many trees are turned into products that become useful for us, like wood and paper. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, so anything we can do to reduce its presence in the atmosphere helps prevent climate change. Trees keep our environment cooler in two ways. The most obvious way is through shading. By absorbing or reflecting sunlight, the surfaces shaded by trees stay cooler. Even more important, a single large tree on a hot sunny day can take 100 gallons of water out of the soil and turn it into water vapor through a process called evapotranspiration. This can lower air temperature by as much as 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Leaves have tiny pores called stomata that release water vapor. It's a process similar to sweating. The water vapor then goes on to create clouds and falls as rain, which replenishes the Earth's clean water supply. Up to 15% of rain starts out as water vapor that was evapotranspirated by trees and other plants. Now, we recently had a tree distribution at the high school, and some of you might have been able to come and pick up trees to plant in your yard. If you did, that's great. If you couldn't make it and you'd like to have a tree, have an adult send me an email and I'll give them the information on how to come pick up a tree. My email is easy to remember. It's treewarden@longmeadow.org. Now, the trees we're giving out this year are called Fraser firs. They have a nice smell. It's an evergreen tree. This one is a year old and it'll grow about 6 inches every year. Now, you want to check with your parents about where you plant it because it needs plenty of room if you're going to let it get big. If you don't have room in your yard, you could also grow it in a pot as long as you are sure to take good care of it, make sure it gets sun and water. If you plant it outdoors, remember to put a stick in the ground so that the lawnmower doesn't come close to it. And the tree will come with instructions on how to plant it. If you don't have a spot in your yard and you still want to have a tree, you can grow it in a pot and then give it to somebody you know that does have room. And don't forget to water it twice a week. Great. So thanks very much for allowing me to talk to you about trees, and I hope you learned a little something, and I look forward to meeting you and seeing how your tree grows. So long for now.